The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions of WBGR Network. Welcome, good morning, you guys. Welcome to another lovely Wednesday here on Get It Got It Good. I am your host, Nysia Wilhite. I remembered my name today. I'm so proud of me.
That's good.
So I'm your host, Nysia Wilhite. We are in the house today to have some fun. So next to me, if you guys have been following, you know I have Corey V in the house.
Yes. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
So this one right here will say anything. So I'm so excited about that. When's your birthday month?
November
end?
11.
11?
Yeah, 11/11. I'm a Scorpio. Go ahead, talk your shit now.
The type of stuff I would talk, that must be good for you.
Nah, every time I say Scorpio, somebody got something wild to say, like, oh, y'all sneaky, or y'all crazy, or y'all wildin'. Which I am crazy. Freaky. Yeah, I do get that a lot too. Yeah. All right. So maybe it's not inaccurate, but still, people be running their mouth. Scorpios is winning. Okay. That's where it's at.
So okay. Wildin'. I shouldn't even ask that, but that's what I do. Okay. So it's been a while since I've seen you guys. Oh, yeah. Love to see this one always. The first time I seen you perform was in Maryland Theater. Mm-hmm. Getting this thing, y'all.
Yes.
So
I do a little something.
Stand out. Yes. You know, out of everybody performing and everything, stand out. Definitely go back and look at that footage. But how did you even get to that point? Because I know as artists, when you develop, there's like the learning stage, there's the amateur stage, and then there's just like the stage performance that you can tell somebody is seasoned. They have that presence, they know how to work the audience, work the stage, you know, that type of stuff. How did you even get to that point?
Wow. Well, first of all, thank you for saying that I'm at that point, because I was going to say, that means a lot. I feel like, well, one, as an artist, you never truly consider yourself at that point as part of you self-motivating and continuously pushing yourself. So I wouldn't say I'm fully at that point as far as I want to be, but I've done everything myself. I spent a lot of my music career and just life in general depending on other people doing things for me. Like, oh, I need to get in the studio, but I can't because the studio got slacking. Or I need to have my photos done, but I don't got no photographer. You know, this, that, and the third. And I got to a point where I realized a lot of my dreams depended on other people. And I felt like, one, that it wasn't fair to myself. And two, I'm not going to get nowhere sitting here depending and waiting on somebody else to get up and want to help me, because ain't nobody really walking around handing out things. So I pretty much taught myself everything. I never done like vocal lessons. I've done like choir my whole life like everybody else, but even in choir they would try to tone me down. They'd be like, stop all them runs and all that soulful stuff. They wanted me to be all like, la, la, all that.
Get in line.
Yeah, which I mean was cool and all. Did teach me like a lot of good things like enunciation and stuff like that, which I think is definitely another good part of stage presence. Enunciation. Like, people have to be able to tell what you're saying, especially when you're performing. It's not like they're listening to a song, they can hit repeat and try to go back and catch that line that you said. So you want to make sure, like, while you on stage, not only are you putting in like your emotion into it, but each word that you're saying is really impacting. Like, there ain't no second guessing. They like, we know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's how you hit people different ways Versus when you get on stage and people can't really tell what you're saying, you know, they gonna cling to whatever else they can, which is like, oh, the beat's nice.
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of it, it's like, okay, they never really got in touch with you as an artist or your music. They just knew you had nice beats and you probably was, you know, hype and jumping around, but you wasn't really saying much. So yeah, I just taught myself stage presence, definitely enunciate, definitely make sure every word, every line impacts your audience. Make sure you really have a message to say. Don't say everybody else's message. I feel like everybody else got the same idea for music now.
Be you, be individual.
Like,
find your voice.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I don't even blame them, because a lot of people, they don't really know who they truly are. They're so used to idolizing or following in the footsteps of their favorite artist, they don't realize how they consume themselves to be a replica of that person versus themselves. You know, like you get the people who like, oh, I love Lil Wayne, I idolize him, and then it's like their music, it's like you sound a lot like Wayne, like, and you try to make sure you sound like Wayne, because to you in your mind, that's what's fire, that's what's hot, that's what's now, and it's like, you're making yourself a replica of that artist. You're not truly there's one thing to become that person, and there's one thing to take what they do and use that to critique and criticize yourself and try to make it so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to build off of it versus to use it to become that thing. Like,
so this is crazy because you said a lot of things. You said stand in line. A lot of the times society in general will tell you to stand in line, get in line, don't stand out. But if you ever gonna do anything big and great, you have to like, here's the line, get in front of it, be crooked, do something different, right?
Yeah.
And then another good thing you said was nobody's gonna hand you anything. You had to go and get it. You were always waiting on somebody else. You cannot be dependent on other people to get your dreams rolling and going. You have to do it yourself. Reach out to the people you need. Organize your own stuff. Until you get the team around, you have to get that momentum. Because people are not going to take you seriously until you take yourself seriously. That means taking your craft and your business seriously, right? And then
that's definite. I'm telling you, I went from depending on people to now. I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's nerve wracking because I do everything myself. Like I fully manage myself. I find my own beats. I purchased them before I was making my own beats. I write my own lyrics. I find my own studios. I book my own shows. I do my own travel time, my own accommodations to get there. You know, I do my own presets. I do my own sound checks. I make my own merchandise, sell my own merchandise, and create it and manage my own website myself. So it's like,
that was the soundbite. I am going to clip that for you wannabes and replay that because it is alive.
It is. And
that's not even everything, y'all. That's just off the dome. Yeah. Straight off the top, what you have to do. And then, I mean, it pays off, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
It do. It pays off. It's nice to look back when it's all done, but I'm telling you, when you in it, you be tired.
Be ready to sleep, but
you be tired, and then you realize, you truly just sleeping on yourself. It's like, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it, but it's like, okay, if I don't upload this to my site, then everything's already laid behind. I got people asking me, where's this at? Now they mad because things is late. That also shows you I'm professional because things ain't running on time. They not set up accordingly how they supposed to be, and yeah, it's a whole big thing. So it's like you gotta be your own boss. You gotta be that own person to like not sugarcoat things even for yourself. You gotta kick yourself in the ass and be like, nah, get up. Like,
indeed.
Yeah.
So artistry is self-employment, basically. So in order to be self-employed, you gotta have that self-discipline. You gotta have that time management. You gotta have that get up and go. You gotta do it even when you don't want to do it. You cannot live your life on your emotions because you won't get shit done.
At all.
Right?
At all. You'll be stressed the fuck out.
And then another thing, the professionalism. What does that look like? But before you answer that, I just want to point out something else. He said pronunciation. Pronunciation, right?
Pronunciation.
Thank you. Pronunciation. Anyway. Wait. And then I can't even pronounce. Wait, but here's the point I'm trying to make. There are hits on the radio that I have no clue what they're saying
at all.
I mean, but you got that vibe.
Nobody, nice, and you know what's so funny is like, nowadays more people know the ad libs than they know the actual lyrics. They don't know the whole main line, but they know you be like, whoa, skirt. Like they know the ad libs, which the ad libs is just filler. Those are just supposed to emphasize your true words, your true lyrics to bring them out even more. But it's like all they really know is the ad lib. They don't know the main lyrics. So It's funny. It's funny to me, but it's also aggravating. As somebody who takes music seriously, like this really is my passion.
And that's just a formula.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and I hate that they even label it as that, a hit maker. Like the fact that y'all gave Trash, you gave so low of standards for Trash to become a hit. Like the fact that you can say somebody can get on a beat that's fire and not say nothing but have some fire ad libs and some dope bass. That's a hit right there. That's a hit maker. That shouldn't even be the definition of what a hit is.
Yeah.
To be able to get on a song and truly slack like that. Like before, the hits used to be made by the greatest, like Aretha Franklin, Luther Vandross, like hits. You thought back in the day they could have got on a beat and did half the stuff that we do right now, and it would have got past. They would have been able to push and really open doors for music like they did if they really would have slacked off and took music how they did. You know what I'm saying? Like music was really a gateway for people to escape. You know, even back to slavery, we used to sing songs, you know, to teach us routes and how to escape and to keep our faith and to stay strong and positive. It was a gateway to, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. But it was a getaway for people, and now it's like music is just like a cover up. It's a cope. It's flashy. It's just like it's a gimmick.
Lifestyle.
It's like wardrobe. They made music materialistic. Basically, they made it just like wearing your Gucci belt and your Prada shoes and stuff. They made it a gimmick, something that's just a facade to cover up what people truly feel.
So don't tell us how you really feel.
Right? I know.
Wait, so back to the actual original question that I said put on pause. Professionalism. Yes. Like, what does that look like? Because this industry can be so frustrating as far as, you know, doing stuff, showing up on time, being present, being prepared, having your music in line, even as far as the sound check before a show and that. So what, and not to mention how you deal with other people when it comes to those networking or those deals and stuff. So what does that look like for you?
Me, I say it's a type of comfortability you have to have within yourself. Like a lot of times when I do shows, I notice that people get the vibe from me that I'm just truly comfortable. I'm relaxed. I'm not extra over the top in your face. I'm not cocky. I'm not rowdy. Like rah rah rah. This who I am. I could come into the room and I can make sure I walk around. Everybody have my business cards. They know what I am. They know what I do. You know, I hope you enjoy the show. Also, you know, wish them good luck. You know, also support is another way. You give somebody else support, I realize that'll cut half the hate in the room. Because it's like if you walk around and you have nothing but positivity flowing out you, you know, and at the end of the day, you looking at the next person without judgment, without hate, or even competition. Even if it's a competition, I'll still go around and congratulate the next person before the show even starts. Like, hey, go out there and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all here for the sake of music. We're all here fighting for the same dream. We all have the same so-called passion.
And there's enough room for everybody.
Yeah, there truly is. There truly is. And nobody truly is in the same lane as the next person. You know, we all have our different experiences, our different things that we put into our music. So nobody's truly the same. But I feel like professionalism, yes, definitely be on time. Definitely have your music. Check with the DJ. A lot of times people slack. They be really consumed at the people hosting the event, which is important, but also get in touch with the DJ. You got to remember that when the DJ leaves that night, they still got other places they DJing for, people they're networking with, they playing music, they play for clubs, they play for, you know, parties. Like, get in touch with your DJs besides just handing them your USB and be like, yeah, this one, and this one, bro. Like, actually get in touch and network with your DJs. That's an important part as well. Definitely be humble. Don't even if you smoking, you drink, because I know like a lot of people, they like to come in, they be smoking mad blunts with their posse and drinking and stuff like that. It's one thing if you do that, but you can also do it in a professional way. You know what I'm saying? Like if you smoke whatever, smoke your little something in the car. If you come in, have your little drink and chill out. Don't come in there trying to light up blunts in every facility you go to, wanting to drink out the bottle, got full Hennessy bottles and stuff like that. Go ahead and support the bar, spend your little $5, get your nice little cup of Hennessy like everybody else. Chill out, you know what I'm saying? Don't make the rowdiness a big thing, because you got to realize you're creating an image for yourself at the end of the day. Even if you're not a superstar celebrity with paparazzi running up to you, you're still creating an image, and it's more important for you now than it is then, because you're trying to get yourself to that point. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to get invited back.
Yeah, you have to make a good impression. You have to.
We've seen some dressing rooms.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm telling you, like I've been some places. It's crazy. And that's another thing, too. Never talk poorly about something that you've done. I've done shows with a lot of artists, and they'll do an event, and the event didn't turn out how they didn't want to, so then they all on social media, or they all running through the networking schemes, like, bashing them and bashing them and bashing them. Even that's not a good look, because if you so easy to go out here and just throw more negativity on top of the negative and just bad mouth and stuff, it puts a bad taste in people's mouth. It makes them not want to work with you, because even somebody who genuinely wants to do good by you, they're going to be thinking like, damn, like, what if I have a little mess up? Or what if something like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you about to go and throw dirt on my name and really violate me like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to think of it as that way too. Just like when you meet somebody and they automatically talking smack about everybody in the room, you're going to know, like, oh, that's somebody I should not talk to, because you're just going to be running your mouth about me like you are about them, you know? So yeah, just stay humble with it. If it's not for you, learn your lesson. You know better for next time. Don't mess with them. Just keep it pushing, stay in your lane, do what you're doing, and
and keep it moving.
That's
right?
it. Yeah, don't do. People revert back to childhood and stuff too much.
Yeah, get grown and sexy with your stuff.
For real.
And professional. So you guys, we are going to take a brief break really quickly, because I found this video on social media somewhere. I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it's talking about voting, but I think the message is really important, even though we voted here in Maryland yesterday because of Elijah Cummings, right?
Yes.
But I think people need to hear this and understand the different branches of the government and what each branch do. So you guys, we'll be right back after this brief commercial break. Stay tuned.
And break.
Gonna break it down, cause if I don't, you would probably never know. First thing first, you know back in middle school when they taught us, it was 3 branches of the government. We forgot it when we got older. It's the judicial, the legislative, and executive. But all we know is the executive. That's the mayor, or the governor, and the president. Now none of them 3 people make no laws, they just be checking them. The laws come to their desk and all they do is say no or yes to it. So when the news station tried to tell us that Barack Obama couldn't put us on, we was all salty at Obama when it was the Congress members all along. We gotta focus on the legislative branch, yeah, they the ones that make the laws. Yeah, they the ones write how much food stamp money you get on the card. But when people that wanted to help us wanted the job, I know they probably lost. Cause we ain't even know their name, we ain't know their face, we ain't know it all. So the Congress or the State House, that's legislative, they make laws. So what we want from the president is what they do, okay y'all? See, they election every 2 years, but we don't ever even go to those. The Congress, they can raise minimum wage, but we ain't even really know it though. So you know how back in 08, when we all voted for Obama, we was all supposed to go back in 2010 and vote for the Congress. Cause they the ones make child support laws, they the ones choose if your kids at school get to eat steak or corn dogs. The State House make the court costs. So if the country failed, then you can't say it's them, it's your fault. Cause y'all ain't know to vote for Congress members that was for y'all. And they don't gotta leave after 4 years, and we just let them sit. See, they don't wanna tell you this, they want you to focus on the president. Now the 3rd branch is the judicial, that's judges. They the reason why John Crawford and Trayvon ain't had justice. So when Meek Mill got locked up just for popping willies, we blame the judge and not the city when they let her get voted in, cause they ain't know who to vote against. Imagine life on the other side. Roads better, schools better, everybody get their license back. Grocery store food better, custody of your kids back. Homeless people get new shelters. If we gon' fix the U.S., we gotta start with them 2 letters, me and you. Somebody told us that the government wanna keep us broke, but the only reason why those people in the government is cause we ain't vote. And I ain't talking about the president, I'm talking about the ones we ain't know. See, they was gonna try to keep it low, but it's gonna hurt them when they see the pro.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of a history lesson that none of us really paid attention to in middle school or high school, and I'm glad I'm done with both. Okay. Right? So, back to you, Corey. So, we were talking about all kinds of things thus far. Let's talk about what is next for you. Like, what's the game plan? Where can people find you? Too many questions. Start with...
No, you good. Well, okay. Corey B Music everywhere, literally. You can check out my official website at CoreyBmusic.com, CoreyBmusic.com. People always spell
E-Y.
They always spell Corey wrong. I'm like, that's like the original way to spell Corey, Corey. Everybody's like Kor.
Don't worry, nobody can spell Nysia either, y'all. Nysia.
Yes, CoreyBMusic.com everywhere. All social media at Corey B Music. You can find me. What's next for me? Right now, I'm actually working on my next project. It's untitled right now. I'm actually thinking about what I want to title this.
I know, it's so important.
I know. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like an album or EP either, because I kind of just been wanting to do singles lately. You know, I just been killing y'all back to back. Y'all can't take it.
I know. I'm just your versatility, yo. You'll go from like R&B,
right,
old school feel R&B to like new school to like
Monday rap, put a little country twang on it.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get.
You know, and I'm telling you, these next songs I actually have too. I kind of surprised myself with a couple of them too. I was just like, wow, I'm really stepping out.
Yeah.
And also I have the opportunity now where I'm actually songwriting for a few labels in California, so that's actually very exciting. I'm excited to see how that goes. I actually just left the studio, what was it, last Saturday, and finished some tracks for them, so that'll be exciting. Definitely have some new releases coming through them. But yeah, working on a project for myself. Still not sure the name of it, but definitely dropping some more songs along the way. I have a new song I actually want to drop next month that me and another one of my friends, Ash the artist, she's actually featuring on. So stay tuned for that.
Another one of my girls, you guys. She'll be on.
Yeah, it's definitely a dope artist as well. Shout out Alonzo as well. That's
Alonzo, indeed.
Yes. But so we're gonna be working on shooting a music video for that and getting all that together. I haven't really told nobody about it, but I have a audition for The Voice in 2 weeks, so I've been kind of just like low-key rehearsing for that.
Exclusive.
I know, right? So I've been like rehearsing for that a little bit. Also have another audition in a week to perform for the Apple Blossom Parade as well. Oh, cool. So if you guys are, around the Apple Blossom area, it'll be lit. Definitely, you got to come catch me in that. But yeah, just doing a lot of songwriting. I just kind of actually went through a period where I couldn't write anything, and for a lot of rappers, songwriters, y'all know that's like a not really like a scary. It's like a scary, weird feeling because you just be like, what the hell? It's like, that's your craft. You want to work, and it's like, okay, I need to write something first. So, but I actually just got back a good burst of creativity actually a few weeks ago, and I bust out 3 songs in one day, and then
it's amazing when it flows.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to definitely keep that up. Definitely get a lot of more songs written because I want to be able to definitely keep dropping these hits for y'all. From now to summer, I definitely plan on dropping 2 to 3 songs per month. So definitely stay tuned for that. A lot more sneak peeks, got a lot more interviews coming up. Shout out to you again for definitely making this possible. Glad to be here with y'all. Yeah.
So what platforms can they find you on?
Everywhere. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Tidal, iTunes, Corey B on the music distribution sites is just Corey B. So just COREY space B. And you can find me there. It's a nice little picture of me by the beach. I look good.
I look good. I look fly. Wait, I'm gonna stop singing. You want to sing? Sorry, you can sing for me, cause
I'm weak.
I'm not doing it.
She trying to play like she can't sing. She was just over here on commercial break going ham. Okay.
Fam.
She was.
You know better.
Stop. Don't sleep on her. She was over here hitting them church runs.
You know better. I'll dance.
Look. She was.
You can hit a church run. Your choir director ain't here to say, "Hey, step in line. Step in line."
Honestly, though. But yeah, definitely just working a lot more on my music. Definitely traveling. This year is my year of traveling. I want to travel so much. Last year I got blessed with the opportunity to do a lot of shows around. I did a lot of shows in Atlanta, California. It was my first time going to California, so that was definitely fun. Being in San Diego, yes, it was lit. Didn't want to leave till they had that earthquake. Then I was glad I was leaving. But yeah, they actually had the earthquake 20 minutes before I loaded my plane to leave, and I was tweaking. I didn't even know I didn't even know it was an earthquake. I thought I was just drunk from the night before. Tripping out. I didn't even know until I got back to Virginia. And I told my mom, I was wilding out this morning. I said, I really had the shakes and stuff. And she was like, boy, it's the earthquake. I was like, are you serious? She was like, I started to ask you, but you ain't say nothing about it on the phone, so I just left you alone.
This is why I want to visit and not live.
I'm telling you.
I cannot.
Yeah. Everywhere falling apart, though. They say Florida's sinking.
Florida's been sinking for a while.
Forever.
Yep. California's going... But anyway.
Yeah.
I know. Everywhere. Paradise is usually the most... volatile areas. Anyway, so I gotta go visit it.
But yeah, definitely more traveling. I want to go to Greece this year.
Greece?
Yes. Because Greece is beautiful.
I know, but I mean, why not, right?
Why not Greece? Yes, I want to go to Greece. Definitely want to do Greece for my birthday, but I definitely want to network while I'm there too, because I would love to do some like overseas shows. I'm actually talking to a guy that I partner with now, who's been helping me like with getting songwriting deals through these labels. And he does a lot of like overseas things with artists that he already manages.
Which is another stream of income.
Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh. And it's not to say it's like easier, but like the things we've been talking about, like marketing strategies and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, it's like
know your business, and you guys know.
Yeah, like it's definitely where it's at. It's definitely a good move. So yeah.
How did you even get started with all of this though? Because a lot of people say, "Oh yeah," like I've seen some artists who will just post and they are great and talented, but they're not doing nothing even though they want to. So how did you go from hey to where you are now?
Just always being eager to learn. Honestly, like that, it falls back on me feeling like if I don't know how to do something, I'm gonna teach myself or I'm gonna learn how to do it. So it's like it began with me networking and meeting people who knew how to do things and knew how to get in, and like little backdoor information, things I didn't know. I absorbed that information, took it, ran with it, and it took me from a situation where it's like I needed them for that information, and then now they slacking off. So instead of me waiting for them, I'm going to take that information I learned and go to the next level, and you just keep branching off and branching off like that. And I haven't fully, of course, learned the music game. I don't think anybody really fully learns like the music or the industry game per se, of course, But I've definitely learned a lot. I've learned more of the professionalism side, more of the how to come correct, what'll get you taken more seriously than the next, like I sing, you sing. What's going to set me different from you? Whether or not that's, my portfolio or having my website or having my fan base or, just the way I have my EPK set out. Like a lot of artists don't even have an EPK. So
can you explain that for the up and comers?
Like, okay, so basically an EPK is almost like if you were a model, it'd be like your portfolio. Like you would bring them an EPK. It has like selections of like your visuals, your music, basically like links and stuff to where they can find all of your information. It's pretty much like it's pretty much like a portfolio that you can hand to them and they can just simply gaze through and see all of your things, whether or not it's headshots, things like that. And they can justify from there. It's just another side of the professionalism that you want to have when you're stepping to certain people. You have like, hi, this is such and such, this is what I do, here's my business card, and then you want to be able to be like, here's my EPK, here's this and that when you meet like big time people.
So let me jump in here real quick, because networking is everything, and part of that networking is surrounding yourself with a circle of people who can teach you things. If you're the best person in the room, as I always say, then you're in the wrong room, right?
Yeah.
So then you also stated that once you've learned what you've learned and you're not growing anymore, then you stepped out into a new room, a new surrounding, a new circle, so that way you can keep growing. You guys, you cannot stop growing ever.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Sorry.
I know, and I mean that's true, and that don't necessarily mean like shit on the people you was with or completely leave the people in the dust. But I'm like, we all fighting to be better. We all fighting to be successful. Somebody if you have ambition. So it should be no love lost on their side too if they see you took the information you have and you're moving forward. Because at the end of the day, they wanted the best for you. That was the whole purpose of them meeting you, to try to boost you and get you to that next level. So now you can go ahead and be on that next level.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. There's also a certain type of way to do that. Like you don't have to be shady. You don't have to be funny with it.
You don't have to cut people off.
Yeah, I feel like that can be misconstrued because
a
lot of times it's like it's the crab in the bucket theory. People want to see you do better, but not better than them. So a lot of times you get the issues where it's like people want to see you do good. Yes, we're team you. Until you really start being team for yourself, and then they be like, "Oh, now you acting funny. Now you acting brand new."
So speaking about that, you gotta change if you want to grow. You change to the next level.
You have to. So you have to be willing to accept that some people may change towards you as well, whether or not it's for the better or the positive. The real ones will be around always. Yeah. The fake ones won't. So at the end of the day, don't even sweat yourself about it, because it'll work itself out. It'll work itself out. I feel like us as humans, that's why we stress even more than possible, like more than necessary, because the people that we lose, we be like, oh no, I don't want to lose nobody. I don't want to lose nobody. But when you think about it, that's the one thing in life that truly does work out, because the haters will dead themselves off after a while. They will dead themselves off. Only the true original ones that want to be there and want to ride for you, they will make sure that no matter what, they stick around and they be there. Whether or not you don't talk to them for a month, when you call them again, they still gonna give you that energy. They still, you know what I'm saying? My closest of friends will go 3-4 months without talking, but when I talk to them, it's like, bitch, I just talked to you yesterday. What's up?
Especially if you hustling, you guys. When you on this growth spurt, you got your head down, you're focused, you're just doing you. It's nothing personal. I posted something the other day about I need low maintenance friends.
Honestly,
because your head is down and you're just trying to. It's not like you're trying to forget about anybody. It just days go past because you be writing.
I tell people, if you got enough time to really sit around and just chill all day and to be mad because people can't chill with you, you got too much time.
You got too much time.
Yeah, or one less bill than me, because my bills add up.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all's do when they get together, but my bills add. And so, I got to be able to subtract.
Indeed. So my food bill is more than most. Just saying.
And prioritize, okay?
Yes.
You got to cook inside and stop eating out.
Yes, look. wait, hold on, wait. Let's just get something straight.
Bring your food bill down.
Wait. We're feeding a ton of people. One.
Oh no, that's true.
And
true.
Two, look, he remembers.
Yeah, nah. See, it goes back. Humble yourself. I had to re-humble myself.
Wait, and I don't eat out that often. My husband's a cook. He's a great cook. I rarely ever cook. I could cook. Trust me.
No, I believe it.
So you guys, we're getting screened there because we gotta wrap up. You realize how quick this goes?
I know.
You look pouty.
We're going to come back.
Yeah, most definitely. You guys, and you got to come back to perform this summer as well.
You want a part 2? We're going to do the part 2.
We'll do that. So you guys, as always, follow us on Get It Make a little beat out of that.
Part 2.
So follow us on all social media platforms at GetItGotItGoodG3. You have to put the G3 behind it. You know, GetItGotItGood short is G3. Follow me at Nysia Carter. Nysia Wilhite, and I'm gonna spell it like Corey does. Nysia. Okay.
Right. And y'all can follow me at Corey B Music. Don't forget, check out my official website, www.coreybmusic.com. You can subscribe. It's free. Okay, it's free. Just put your email address in, and y'all can stay current with all the new stuff, and also get some free coupons, for merchandise and stuff like that. So holla at your boy.
I like merch.
Okay.
So thank you, WBGR Network. Thanks, WBGR Health and Wellness Channel. Tune in tonight for Corleone TV on WBGR Entertainment. Thank you, Coy, for running the show today. Thank you, Lionel, for having us. And we will see you guys next Wednesday, same place, same time, 11:30, guys. Love you.
Later.
Clean, reliable electricity. It's our energy solution. Homeowners and business owners go solar with Brewum Energy. Help the planet and save money on electricity bills. Go solar. Engage Brewum Energy.